Welcome to everybody. We are here in our booth at IFA Berlin 2011. My name is Umberto Lago. I am a marketing professor and I am a long-term friend of Haier. Here we have more than a guest, it's our host actually, René Umberto, the CEO of Haier Europe, and Aldo Cibic, worldwide famous designer. Then we have connected through internet Eva Michelin, Blue Economy Design Lab CEO, and Kate Archdeacon, who is from the Victorian Eco-Innovation Lab in Vale, Australia. So the subject of this roundtable is design. We're talking about life driven by innovative design. And why do we talk about this? Because we believe that through internet, consumers have always more information, they become more knowledgeable, and therefore they become more demanding. They want better products, more well-designed products. At the same time, they want clean technology, sustainable technologies product. So we have decided to hold these two roundtable, thanks to Haier, to discuss these things. How consumers are evolving, how they change their behavior, and therefore they demand new products. They push actually companies to produce better products. And therefore, they are willing to take when we, as consumer, decide a product, we make an act of power, but also an act of responsibility. And we believe that these consumers that we have labeled the blue generation are willing to take both the power and the responsibility to do this. And well, company needs to be aligned with these values, and we believe that companies that are better aligned with these values are able to not only gain a competitive edge over their competitors, but they can also contribute towards building a better world, because we are going towards better products and cleaner technologies. So let me start first with Mr. Cibic. First of all, do you share this view that consumers are increasingly more demanding and changing their attitudes, and therefore this implies a change in design?
I think that if we reverse the question, we are going to observe how life is changing, how the families are living, how the young couples are living, which are the needs that they are in the houses. So how the real estate people are making the house for the new needs. And technology has to become what you need to make the life you'd like. So I just say living room is becoming a place where many people don't work anymore in the office, and they work from home. They work from home during the day, and maybe they use the same plasma screen for having conference with the work for working. At the same time, the kids in a different moment they're doing something else. The kitchen is an open part of the living, and we are more and more concerned about food. What we were speaking before, we have seen recently how scared we have to be about food safety. People is dying not in the third world, but in Germany, in France, in Italy. So technology has to be, technology is very, very important in this issue. And in the same time, you want to eat fresh food. There are new rituals of enjoying food. And this is, for example, all happening in one room. So to know that the technology has to become not only the satisfaction of the need, but the representation of a lifestyle. Because after you know what you need, you have to live in a beautiful context. The environment has to be beautiful. And I think more sometimes of the beauty of the action in which you enjoy the lifestyle you build. So that's why.
Let me now ask a question to Mr. Umberto. The payoff of Haier in this fair is life driven by innovative technologies. Do you mean innovative in the same fashion that Mr. Cibic just said, or is something different?
It's not so different, finally. First of all, because for us, innovation is very important, because we need to differentiate our offer. If I just copy the product of my competitor, I'm dead. So the most important for me is that our product gives something different to the customer. Something different means innovation by the technology, but as well something different by the design. And what you say is, for me, is 100% reality because we need to work. I work with my marketing team about design. What is design? Design comes from the lifestyle. So today, just imagine that 10 years ago the TV was a big TV, and now with flat TV something is different. Now the fridge is in the middle of the house. My mother, she had the kitchen and the dining room. It was closed. Now it's finished. So the most important product now in the house is the fridge. That's why we need color variation. That's why we need very good design, because now it's like a furniture. And I can tell you that I visit every time the furniture booth, for instance in Milano, probably you go, and I am always visiting the furniture shops, kitchen shops, because for us it's very important to understand this. So it's a matter of design, because now the product is different. Some years ago, home appliance was to solve a problem. I want to wash, I have food, I want to put food. Now it's different, it's a pleasure. So we need to give the best pleasure, of course, with innovation, technology, and as well we need to give safety. And what we did, for instance, with the antibacterial system, which is on our washing machine, you see, what we do with the different compartments in the fridge is very important, because safety is now very important. And the people, what you call the blue generation, but not only the blue generation, even old people like me, everybody wants safety at home. And that's very important that we give this to our customer. So Hire today is fully dedicated, the factory, the marketing team, because today I have a specific marketing team for Europe, fully dedicated for this.
Mr. Cibic, you have worked worldwide. I mean, do you think that these trends that you are depicting are the same everywhere in the world, or there is a difference between European consumers, Asian consumers, American consumers? I mean, it's a worldwide trend, or there are differences?
No, we are living in a global, we live the globalization. I think that what we are late in understanding is that we are in a global situation for everything. And so I think that I've been to China 70 times, so I've been around the world many times, but you see that the people you know and the life they do and what they request sometimes is more interesting what they ask you in China than what they ask you in Europe, because they're more ready to the changement and they are more faster in reacting, for example, in the real estate, because in China you see that they do, I mean, hundreds of new apartment blocks 40 floors high, and if you decide that if you show that a certain model is going to work, is effective just the day after. So it's much quicker. So I think that sometimes is Europe that is more careful about aesthetic, but they are more slow in the change. And this is a moment that, for different reasons, then somebody will talk about sustainability, we have to be able to change fast.
Mr. Robertin, Hire in China is known for being very fast in aligning innovative products with consumer needs.
Yeah.
Is it the same in Europe? How do you...
So since 2 years, we have built a very strong marketing team for Europe. So before it was not the case, because the Hire, a trading company. But now, due to the new European organization, we have a marketing team in Europe. Means that these guys, they are working very closely with the factories. So they are always looking what are the market needs. As you know, we have a very strong internet program. We have a very strong Facebook program. We receive all the feedback from the market, from the bloggers, from everybody. We have 2 guys dedicated for this in Europe, working every day about this. So we understand, we try to understand, and we transmit very quickly to the factories what are the needs that we need to do. And today, the R&D now is fully dedicated to Europe. Example, you see on the booth, we have opened a new R&D center in Europe dedicated to dishwasher, because you know dishwasher is a European product, it's not a Chinese product, because in China they don't need dishwasher, they don't want. for a lot of reasons. Not yet. But the ladies, they will claim, don't worry. And I think that today we have a new R&D center here able to finalize what is the best product for Europe. And today, there's no product who are launched if the product is not stamped by the marketing team and myself. So that's very important to stick to the market demand.
Mr. Cibic, one last question, then we leave maybe the bloggers to ask some questions. I mean, if you want to, you have seen Hire products, if you want to give some suggestions to Hire, even being provocative, what would you suggest?
First of all, I'm really impressed by the high quality that I realize now when we were talking about the aesthetic quality, that there is a design concern related to the furniture and relate to how the appliance is become part of the furniture, a beautiful piece of furniture. What I'd like very much is how you make more visible a narrative, a story which shows how all this become the new way, an interesting and appealing lifestyle.
So let me now be provocative with Hire. I mean, do you have in mind to work, maybe to design products with well-known global designers in the future, or not?
Today, no, because we work on, how can I say, traditional product. But what I think is one day it will happen. Because one day I will be needing to have unique product in some parts. For instance, we have cookers. You will see downstairs the cookers. This cooker must be designed by a well-known designer. Because the product is a, how can I say, very good industry factory product. But now we need to change. So today, no, but I'm sure that it will happen this year or next year, that we'll work with a well-known designer to stamp the product. Because, you know, our product is like fashion. So we need the stamp of a well-known designer, you or something else, somebody else, because for the customer it will be very good to receive the good message for the design. And if you just look at the kitchen that we have downstairs in the booth, you see that this kitchen is very nice, but to redesign with something different, it will be very great. Example, we have launched a new product which is MyZone. And yeah. MyZone, we have asked refrigerator. We have asked a lot of artists to come and to make some, how can I say, flashy design. I don't say crazy, but flashy. And you will see downstairs we have 6 fridges who are totally mad. It's like modern art, but it's very nice.
So you're going towards this direction?
We need.
Yeah.
We need.
Thank you.